Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I just watched interesting Lady Babylon. Um, Dr. Hillman went through um, chapter 30, I think it was, out of the book of Job, the Greek, that explains Job a lot better than, well, a lot better. It's a whole different thing than what you'll hear in the Hebrew. And once again, if anybody watches this and you know that the Masonic Blue Book, the Strong's Concordance, the Webster Dictionary, Merriam-Webster 1921 or pre 1921, anything after that will not work, and it has to be an older King James Bible. There's a code in there. There's a code in the dictionary. That dictionary specifically gives you the terms that are found in the Greek originally. The code is only in there. You won't be able to recognize it unless you've read the whole Merriam-Webster dictionary along with the concordance and the Masonic Blue Book and the King James, an older King James. I had a 1945. The same with um, the Masonic Blue Book was an older one that I had access to and started decoding this a long time ago. But it just shows how the Hebrew covered up the Greek and went into the English language. And a lot of that has to do with being able to use what they think is magical, like their gematria and their letters and numbers and things that do correlate, but for them, for um, their their mixing of the truth. So, but that's not my topic today. My topic today is the sacred clowns. Like, you're not a light in path, you're not a dark one. Your personality's so diversified that you really don't fit in any personality type like that. You might be what's referred to as a Hiokia or a sacred clown. Um, I've read about this before and seen a whole bunch on it before, but I had run across a video about it last night, and I thought, I wonder if this can help anybody. And I think it can. So I, well, the only reason I'm making a video today um, is because I felt compelled to share this with you all. So just a minute, I'm going to read you something first. I will share the link to that video in here to give you a little insight of it. Like a dark empath, could be a narcissist. They know what you're feeling. Not that they care, but they still know. Okay. Oh, the name of the video is The Mirror No One Dares to Hold, the Hiokia's Hidden Burden. And then a Lakota elder, a Lakota Sioux, um, indigenous American, wrote, a Hiokia does not dance with shadows. They become the mirror that forces the shadows to see themselves. That's me. This video will describe a lot my personality to a T. And then it talks about spiritual warfare, the dark side of being a Hiokia empath, the mirror that shatters illusions. And then he put, or they put, because it's electronical, I'm not sure. But then it put You weren't born to be accepted, you were born to awaken. And then goes into welcome sacred disruptors. In this deep dive, we uncover the hidden burden of being a Hiokia empath, the energy mirror no one dares to face. Well, I know for sure, um, I in the ether had promised somebody I will play some music suitable for Saturday, um, which I'll be doing in a while here. But I for sure wanted to share this with everybody because I think it's important. I think there's a lot of people out there that you're not dark or light. You're just you. You know, you're who God made you to be, and you might be way different than everybody else, you know. Like you might not react to something right away in an emotional manner. You might be thinking about whatever was said or done, analyzing it, and react to it later. Or, you know, like you're not really super impulsive with your feelings. I'm typically not. However, if there are certain lines that are crossed, then I have a tendency to, I'll be reactive, you know. So I was going to tell you, you know, I can notice this side of my face where my teeth are missing, and I got hit with a phone, an old-fashioned phone, you know. Really, really did a lot of damage. And I also had a stroke. I was sleeping where we had our gas lines coming into the house redone. And when they redid it, they put water line nuts on a gas line, and it was leaking up under the house right by a vent where I was sleeping at nighttime. I was having these heart palpitations, and I still think it was all conducted by evil intent. These people that do want to eliminate me, but I ended up having a stroke this side of my face. You can tell from here on down. Now, see that side of my face? It's quite a bit different. And I had to learn how to smile. I had to learn how to talk again. I could not even walk. This was probably about, I'm going to say 12 years ago now, maybe a little bit longer. But the reason I brought this up, not only because the different, um, what my face looks like on both sides, I still wouldn't change a thing. They're my war wounds, they're my proof to the people that had wanted to cause me ill intent, that I'm still alive and kicking, and I'll still just keep getting stronger in a lot of ways. Of course, I'm getting older and it gets harder to do, but I'm still really capable of doing a whole lot. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, that I'm a super fighter out here for you. And if you're like that too, you're going to really be able to relate to being not a dark or a light empath, but a personality type that was put on this planet for these times because we're needed. Everybody needs us and they want us when they want us, but they don't want to acknowledge the gifts that we actually give. You know, it's okay when we're giving them and they even want to emulate it, but when it really comes time to saying, hey, you did that, people aren't going to give you that. They'd rather paint you as good or bad And if you're nowhere in between, then they're going to be able to label you with their little shit titles or whatever. So I just wanted to share this video with you today, the link to it from Mystical Illumination, I think it's called, the channel. I think you'll enjoy it. I really do. You'll recognize, if you consider yourself a sacred clown, um, you'll get it. So anyway, I'll share that link and then I'm gonna be sharing some music. So I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Whatever the heck we're supposed to remember on Memorial Day, have a good one. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.